Ladies and gentlemen, we have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic internet show. 13 minutes will be that show. Better than any show was before. Better, stronger, faster. This is 13 minutes. I'm your host, Paul Goon, and this week we're kicking it at the good old West Side Bowl with heavy metal incarnate, Trephine. What's up, gentlemen?
What's going on?
Where are you guys from?
Youngstown.
Good old Youngstown. I knew that. Other people might not. So, we have to ask the basics.
Sure.
Describe Trephine in one word or less.
Drunk.
Yeah.
Those were all good answers. Thanks, guys. When was Trephine born?
Well, the band started like late 2009, 2010 originally, and then I joined in 2011, and we went through a bunch
You
of
look familiar. You were on this show before, weren't you?
Yes, I also play with Kitchen Knife Conspiracy.
Oh, yeah, I remember you.
Joined them up this year.
Yeah. That's good old Ricky Palmer right there, everybody. Give a clap for Ricky Palmer.
Hey.
No, not you guys. No. I'm sorry, though.
Yeah, so we went through a couple lineup changes. We got Andrew in 2013, and then that's when we changed the name to Trephine about like 2 years after that. Changed the name to Trephine like 2015, and then our bass player left, and our guitar player at the time went to bass, and then that's when we picked up Seth. Seth and I did a band together called Orwellian, and we've been rocking it that way since. So yeah, about what, 3 years now? This lineup.
All right, I like that. That's like a good story. Thank you for telling the story. The art of the story has been portrayed on 13 minutes today. Is Trephine a real word?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
So it's like it's a tool used for, say, lobotomy or...
What is a lobotomy for people like me who don't know?
So you drill a hole into somebody's head and you extract a piece or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that, yeah.
Yes, the idea is to...
That's like One Flew Over Cuckoo's Nest. That's
Right.
how you wind up in one of those places.
The Trephine is the drill used for that.
Yes.
Which I like to think that's what
So
our
that's
music
what the
does.
logo is. It's like the drill.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like, wow. I just realized what that is now. That's great. How do you like that? Who made that, by the way? Was it one of you guys, or?
No, that was Jake Hall. He is a local tattoo artist. He has a shop in Liberty called Lost Art Tattoo. Phenomenal artist, really good dude.
Shout out to that guy. That's awesome. That's really badass. I love artwork. I do, in every form. That's obviously why we're here today. So you guys get
Neither
it.
do we.
Who are some of your influences?
Shit. It's a lot.
We're just-
Old thrash bands for me. Like guitar, like riff-based shit. So a lot of the riffy guys.
What kind of old thrash bands?
I like Metallica and Slayer.
Oh, I love Metallica.
Yeah,
Of course.
The big guys.
Yeah, I mean, same thing for me.
You like Metallica as well?
I do.
Andrew?
I grew up on...
Can we have a discussion about Metallica? I'm glad you guys brought this up. So, how many albums in did you guys realize that they weren't making good music anymore? Because for me, after the first two is when I had the epiphany that they're really going downhill. And some people argue that it's like 3 or 4, and some people think they're still making good music. So how many albums Metallica and do you guys like?
For me, it started being a joke around Saint Anger, which I think is like the general consensus. And then like Load and Reload were awful.
There were still some decent tracks.
Isn't that what those albums were
I'm gonna
about,
have to
though?
strongly disagree with that.
Besides,
Bleeding Me, I love that. I love that song.
I like that song
But
too.
I will say, you know what, when they came back with Death Magnetic in, what was that, like 2008, 2009,
Yeah.
people shit on that record, and I thought it was great.
I thought it was good too.
And even this new one they put out, like Hardwired to Self-Destruct, like that song's a little, like, we're so fucked. Shit out of luck. Like, I mean, that's like a little corny.
That's
but
like Dave Mustaine lyrics.
Yeah. But like, I mean, yeah. But like, I mean, I don't know. I think their new stuff's
But at
way
one
better than it
point,
could be.
I think corny might be inevitable for some of the greats. Is that
Once
what it
you're a
is?
fucking
Yeah.
old dude,
Can you
it's
be
like,
great
yeah.
forever?
Dude, you know what,
Truly
fucking
great
dude,
for
yeah,
all
yeah.
time?
You know what? You reach a point too where you're not young and pissed off anymore. You're old and wealthy. Like, where's the
Like, what are you
inspiration
gonna
from
scream
that?
about?
You know, like.
Nobody in Youngstown knows what that's like.
When they enhanced the bass tracks for Injustice for All, though, if you listen to that recording, it's fucking
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
as shit.
it's cool.
I love that album.
No, I mean it is good, and that's the fourth one right after Master of Puppets that comes in Justice for All.
What Freight and Sanity is my favorite Metallica track.
Dyer's Eve is mine.
Favorite Metallica track, if I have to weigh in, I honestly think like what's it called? Seek and Destroy or Search and Destroy? Which-
Seek and Destroy.
Seek and Destroy is what they call theirs. Yeah, I like Seek and Destroy.
Okay.
That's fucking badass. That song like makes you want to go out and fuck shit up. For sure.
And,
And that's on Kill 'Em All, right? You guys know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's my favorite one right there.
but trying to bring that thrash element back is a part.
That's
of what
something
we're
I really
doing anyway.
noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love our thrash.
Yeah, like it's, I don't know, like someone described it to me before as like throwback thrash, but like with a modern edge to it, and
Everything now is, I guess, like,
yeah,
but it's great though because you don't want to sound just like that throwback sound. You want to have your own modern edge on it, or
Yeah.
however you want to
I
say
think,
that.
like straight, like just ripping thrash would be kind of hokey now. So
yeah,
I don't know, just adding different.
It's been done, yeah. You have
Yeah.
to kind of do it in your own way, but I think you guys pull it off in a fucking great way.
Thanks, brother.
So that the people out there know, I've seen these guys twice in concert now, and holy fuck. It really is like their own brand of thrash metal, and it brings back that thrash metal energy that makes you excited about thrash metal. You cannot go wrong listening to Trephine, going to a Trephine show. And speaking of that, do you guys have shows coming up?
we
Sure
do.
do.
We're doing a show on the 8th in Akron. Is it the food drop?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's a good benefit show.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Cyclosarin,
Cyclosarin,
Angel's Rod. What else is on?
a couple others.
And more?
No, I think they're on Leap Year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a bunch.
Yeah, we got. Wow, I'm gonna be like a major dickhead and look up the flyer because it's amateur hour in this bitch.
Shout out to Westside Bulls Wi-Fi right now.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't even know that existed.
Coming in the
until
clutch
today.
with the Wi-Fi.
actually, I'm not on Wi-Fi. So.
Oh, man. Oh, we're not looking it up. Let's move on.
But then
What's
we got
better?
a show. We're busting one out. It's the leap year. It's a leap year metal show at the Outpost in Kent on February 29th with Ton, Blood Tusk, Annie Mortem, our boys in the Behest of Serpents, and a few others. And that one is going to be.
Yeah.
Who
Oh,
we
yeah.
just played with last night. But
Yeah.
we had a killer fucking show last night.
Yeah, they had us
It
out
was a
last night
blast.
for their headliner, and man, yeah, last night was
Where'd you guys play at last night?
the
Empire.
Yeah, you like it there? Is it cool?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Very cool.
very cool venue, man.
Great
Excellent
sound,
sound.
last night.
Yeah.
Bob Hacker ran sound last night.
Yes, he did.
Kill.
Yeah.
Kicked ass.
Kill.
What's better, Whopper or the Big Mac?
What kind of diarrhea do you like? What diarrhea do you prefer?
I'm gonna throw out an audible and call Baconator.
Oh,
Both
yeah.
of those.
Yeah.
I like the large McDonald myself.
I've never heard of that before.
It's a big man.
Large McDonald's. All right, that's cool. That's new to me.
We tried to hit up McDonald's last night and the bastards were closed.
Everyone we passed was closed. I'm like, they're not supposed to do this.
Listen, when we left last night, I was like, let's go to Sheets because I want the shits. And we started driving back home, and then I turned on the GPS to go to Sheets, and it was like 10 minutes away from the venue, so we had to circle. And then there was that shitty one you and I stopped at after the fucking.
Oh,
board.
God.
Yeah. So,
So
went to-
McDonald's doesn't care about Trephine.
No, they don't.
Sons of
And we
bitches.
were pissed.
I don't care about McDonald's then. Fuck them.
Goddamn right.
How many albums have you guys released?
Uno.
One. Yeah, we just
What's it
put
called?
out. A Nightcap of Endless Suffering.
Oh yeah? So, like, tell me about some of the songs on that album. How was the writing process for that album? Was it fun? Was it fucking shitty? Like, how did it go? How was making a nightcap? How was making a nightcap of endless suffering? That's a tongue twister.
It is.
The process was like a little weird because it was kind of spread out. The songwriting, like they weren't done all in the same period of time. It was like a couple here, a few there, and the last song for it was written like 2 weeks before we went into the studio to record it, and it was like very much that. When it came down to that one, it was like, are we gonna put this on there? Well, we want 10 songs. Fuck it, we're gonna put it on there. And it ended up being like generally like one of the more favorite songs on the album. So glad we did that.
Definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's fun to play.
But the songwriting process is usually myself and our drummer Garrett will get together and jam on a couple things. And back then it would be more so like either me and him completing a whole song, or him and our other guitarist, well, bassist now, Justin, completing a song. And there's like, times where we'll write something completely, then get together and move it around. Now, with writing, now that Seth's in the band, me and him have always had like a really good working relationship. So it usually just be like one idea, and then it's just back and forth until we get something. Lyrically, though, that's weird.
Yeah.
Lyrically, I'm just like, I don't necessarily write from like my personal standpoint. It's more like writing as like a horror.
Yeah, because you write about fucked up shit, huh?
Yeah, yes. But usually I get kind of like a good idea off of one of these guys. Like they bounce something off of me, and then I'll write off that concept. And it usually comes across kind of pretty evil and good metal. So that's usually how that works. The recording process was a blast, though. I had a really good time doing it.
Yeah?
That was really fun.
So it's cool. You guys going to record another album then eventually?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We did the album with Noah Buchanan at Mercenary Studios up in Lorraine.
Shout out to Mercenary Studios up in Lorraine.
Yeah, dude, Noah's been in the scene for years.
Get it done right.
Yes.
Yeah,
dude.
dude,
Like,
go
if
there.
you're a metal band, you're not going to Mercenary. You just
You done fucked up.
you done goofed.
Not that there aren't other
For
you know,
sure. Yeah, there's plenty of
good guys out there, but
Yes.
Noah was really awesome to work with. He gave us room to breathe. He's fast as hell.
Yeah, his workflow is insane.
And if you're a metal band, like he knows,
Yeah.
like just, I don't know, it's like intuitive for him. He knows what you want.
And like
pretty
when we were tracking through this stuff, like I didn't even have to tell him like little like things here and there that like I wanted done with the mix. Like he knew, like the guy's just a genius when it comes to this type of shit. I mean, he just knows.
Yeah.
It was a great experience. Definitely be doing the next one with him.
What does it take to become so brutal? Can you guys teach me to become so brutal one day?
Yeah. You need
How
to
do you do
drink
this?
a lot of Carlo Rossi.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that the sole key right there?
Well, for me.
You just gotta drink a lot of wine, a lot of whiskey. You gotta wake up every day hating yourself.
You ever hit rock bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just stay there for 4 years.
Just hang out
Yeah.
in that area.
The 3 H's: whiskey, wine, and hating yourself.
For sure.
Big old yug of
That is the
wine.
concoction that
Yeah.
Mr. Phoenix stirred up.
We should bottle that and sell it as a men's cologne.
Whiskey,
There's
wine,
money
and
in
hate.
that. Yeah, put that on your fucking.
I wouldn't
merch
wear it, but I would help you promote it and get other people to wear it.
table. I mean, no one would wear it. It's a novelty gift.
Yeah.
You don't open it. You just look at it. And if you open it, well, you deserve what happens.
Trephine CD, good Christmas gift. Trephine cologne, bad Christmas gift.
That's what giving you a battle here.
How important is a good breakdown to a song?
Not always important.
Yeah.
You know what? It just depends on the flow of the song. I definitely think there's a time and a place, but there's a lot of bands, especially now, that like after every verse it's a fucking breakdown. And it's just like breakdowns for me, when they're at the right spot, they hit hard, and that's what they're supposed to do. But when you got like an intro, breakdown, verse, breakdown, chorus, breakdown. It's just like it loses the impact.
It's more fun when you're catching people off guard.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
not-
If you're thinking about building like a live set, like you think about it in terms of like we're gonna play 6 songs. If we have 2 breakdowns that really fucking slam, it's gonna be more memorable to the audience than it's like every fucking song had 3 breakdowns and it's like,
Yeah, like
Wow,
yeah. If
really?
that's all you do the whole set, it just loses its meaning. It just becomes
Don't force your breakdowns, people.
droning.
yeah.
Yes.
If you want to thrash,
sparingly.
If you guys could bring back one musician from the dead, who would it be?
Lane Staley, man. I love Lane
Oh,
Staley.
yeah.
Oh, that's a good answer right
Man,
there.
I never
I
got
hope
to
you
see
do
it.
that. You want to go dig them up? Let's
Hell
do it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Smoke
man.
him and all kind of shit. What a
Since you're going with Lane Staley, I'll go Chuck Schuldiner of Death.
Hell yeah.
Shit. Oh, Cliff Burton, I guess. Be a good one.
Good answers all the way across the board. I like that right there. All right.
Guarantee someone's gonna be pissed that no one said Dimebag.
Yeah, for
Some-
sure.
If we had the full,
Never mind.
if
Dimebag.
we had the full band here, we
Somebody
probably would
would've
have
said
got that answer.
Yeah.
But we're only dealing with 3/5 of Trephine today, right? So yeah.
There's
So-
plenty of other people that would pick Dimebag, so
Yeah.
he would still be resurrected.
PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox.
PlayStation.
Suck it.
Why don't you just scoot down a little bit? I don't need that kind of negativity.
God of War, bro.
Halo, bro.
Borderlands, bro.
I got Borderlands on PlayStation.
Well, I don't know. I'm stupid.
What exactly is getting crucified? Is that something you guys are into? What is that?
So
Well,
We're not
go
into
ahead.
it.
when I wrote that song, the concept is just that religion has been forced on people for forever, and Christianity as a whole, I guess. You get crucified out of the womb if you're in a Christian household. You don't know. any better.
Crucified at birth.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, straight from the get go.
Sounds like a horrible experience.
And if you're born up into it, I mean, that's what happens. It's indoctrination, I guess. But,
Yeah, all right.
so that's getting crucified.
Yeah. we really need to like trademark it.
Yeah. Yeah. And in the song, when it has the part that's nails in our heads, the idea is we've been
Like
that idea
Hellraiser?
driven into your head.
That's badass. I have one last question for you guys. Would either of you cut off your hair so that Andrew could have some hair?
No.
Fuck him.
Never.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love you, but fuck you.
I haven't had it for so long; it doesn't matter at this point.
That's what I was thinking.
I think at this point, if I cut off my hair, I would just cease to exist as a person because that's what I'm known for. Like that's what I'm known for is the guy with the long hair that always smells like conditioner.
And if I had their long hair anyways, I'd look like fucking Cousin It or some shit. Or you'd
Plus,
see his
if I didn't have
shoes.
long hair, I'd no longer have stage presence because like 95% of it's up here.
Yeah.
Ricky's hair is so long, yeah, that if it was on top of Andrew's head, it would go all the way down to the floor.
It'd be like a moo of hair.
You got to come